Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
16 defeats by way of Panama City, the Hands of Stone, Roberto Durán. His adversary, with a record of 39 wins, including 30 knockouts and 6 defeats, hailing out of Montebello, Oscar the Golden Boy de la Hoya.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
They're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Durán's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power is not there.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. Nice hook by De La Hoya. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Roberto Durán. Durán's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Now he ties up there. A stinging uppercut by Oscar De La Hoya. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Roberto Durán. Rock'em, sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Oscar De La Hoya. They both decide to bring it.
Okay, visit the body with some hooks, and that'll open up the headshot. Hook downstairs, then upstairs. Up and down, right? Come on.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Solid. Oh, that got him. That wrecked him right there. He's down for the first time. Durán's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question.
Keep your head low.
And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
And a clinch he needed like flowers need rain.
Keep looking at his
Punches and bunches, combination up top. Roberto Durán blocks that.
Okay, let's go.
De La Hoya's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Halfway through this round here. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Roberto Durán's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Now he places that hook right to the body.
Come on, kid, focus.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Wow! This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
One, two, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for posture. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Hey, keep your hands.
Oh, good exchange there. Oscar De La Hoya's banged by a big uppercut.
Focus.
Good scoring counter punch by Roberto Durán. Roberto Duran's out to show everybody that he's fine. But we saw what happened in the last round. He was knocked down in that last round. Does he have to prove something to himself as well as proving something to everybody in this arena?
Well, that's the right question, Joe. He's got to revisit his memory banks a little bit and know that he's already proven it to himself. He's been in this position before, so he has to regain that confidence and understand that he can deal with this. He's done it before.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Oscar De La Hoya.
Hook.
We've heard you say that Oscar De La Hoya's strength is his left hand, and he's naturally left-handed. Let's specifically talk about his jab and his hook. What do you think of it?
Oh, good. I mean, I wouldn't say great, but good enough to win the titles that he's been able to win, and good enough for the most part to have the upper hand, the upper left hand, without, you know, making too much of a pun out of it. But I think the most important thing is, for the most part, he uses his height. He has great size. You know, he started out as a junior lightweight. This is a guy who was tall, rangy, and with a good left hand, he was a guy who could control most fighters most of the time.
Keep moving.
And that's the end of round 3.
Gotta move forward. Get closer to this guy. When you get inside, I need you to chop to that body. Chop. Keep hitting that body, all right? Body shots.
Start of round number 4. De La Hoya's ahead on your scorecard, Teddy, 2 rounds to 1. A tough fight to score, but when in doubt, it seems like you're going with the guy who's being more active.
Yeah, but Joe, is he going to pay a price for that activity? Because sometimes there is a price to be paid. He's winning early. He's doing a lot of work to win.
Oh, things opened up, and he was able to place the right hand well. Duran's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Good defense, just covering up down low. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
De La Hoya is used to doling out punishment, but now he's taken too much, and the ref is thinking about stopping this fight.
He's taking too much and he's standing too tall. Now being a tall guy is hurting him. There's a lot of target to find.
Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Oh, what an exchange!
Keep working the body.
Keep your feet moving.
Oh, hands up, hands up.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Roberto Durán. Little volume punching to the body there. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Oscar De La Hoya. And round 4 comes to an end. De La Hoya's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Roberto Durán's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek.
Unload, more punches.
That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Roberto Durán.
Pace yourself.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Roberto Durán is able to land a good, solid left hand. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Oscar De La Hoya. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. De La Hoya's cut is really a mess right now, and it could jeopardize this fight for him right here. Teddy, is there blame that needs to be placed on his cut man? Could he have done more?
Well, really, the trick to being a cut man is pretty simple. It's not rocket science. You have to have the right medicines, the right coagulants. You have to be calm. You have to be able to put pressure on that cut, get it to stop, and then put those medicines in. But you need a little help from your fighter. You need him to move a little bit on his bike and give those medicines time to work.
Forward. Forward.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
Uppercut.
Able to dismiss it.
Keep moving.
Nice strike after catching one by Oscar De La Hoya. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Listen up. This is what you do. The reason why he's landing it is because you're standing there and letting him work. He's controlling this fight right now. You need to take this fight back. Slow him down.
The start of the 6th round. Roberto Durán's corner has to be pleased with everything they've seen so far tonight. Consensus ringside is that this is a one-sided fight, that he's in complete control on the scorecards.
Yeah, well, he's having his way, and it's not going to change unless he gets a little cocky here. If he starts looking for maybe one shot instead of putting them together the way he's doing, maybe it allows his opponent to have a little bit of hope, a little ray of hope, get back in this fight.
He does a nice job with the uppercut, and I think fans, especially fans that like the big shots, lots of offense, they love that power punch.
Yeah, because, you know, it's something that comes out of nowhere. It has real impact. It has vision value to it. I mean, it gets your attention. All of a sudden, it explodes up the middle, and bang, the head comes up, and it gives an opportunity for a little sweat to fly and for other punches to find that chin before it comes back down.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Oscar De La Hoya. Body shot, the left hand. How about that exchange?
Body shot. Inside. Inside.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see.
You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. If you're losing this fight, you need to throw and land a big shot. Knock this guy out. Good, good. Nice work.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in.
Stay on the inside.
Duran's doing exactly what he wants to do. He's an inside fighter, and he's getting right to the inside in these middle rounds.
Yeah, exactly, and he knows what to do. See, that half of it is get to where you need to be. The other half is do what you're supposed to do when you get there. He's doing both.
Good 1-2 by Roberto Durán.
Left and right, left and right.
Well-placed jab straight. At the halfway point of round 7. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Roberto Durán. Right hand downstairs. And now he scores well with a straight right. Big shot he just scored with. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Oscar goes down, and now he's got to continue on after beating the count.
Hey, we know he's the golden boy. We know that he has great size, great ability. Now we're going to find out what else he is.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Abel Hoya's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
Head, hook, hooks, uppercut. Keep it.
Round number 8 underway, a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. You see the big margin and differential here, but don't go channel surfing on us. This fight is hardly over. Both men have traded knockdowns. Good power. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now. He needs them right now.
Roberto Durán, solid. Forget about the judges. This one may be over now. Oscar De La Hoya's down, and he looks like he's in bad shape.
When you fall that way, you usually don't get up.